Hi friends, in this video tutorial I will explain the concept of extended access control list. In extended access control list we can use source IP and destination IP to block particular host or particular network. In extended access control list we can use TCP, UDP, IP and ICMP protocol to allow or deny the particular host or network. In extended access control list, the range is 100 to 199 and expanded range is 2000 to 2699. In old version router supports only 100 to 199 and new version of router supports expanded range 2000 to 2699. We can see in this topology we can use the IP address 192.200.200.0 and in local area network we can use the subnet mask 29 and wide area network we can use the subnet mask 30. Here we can use the routing protocol OSPF. Okay, in local area network the CADR value is 29, so the subnet mask is 255.255.255.248. 248 can be calculated as 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8. So last value we can add it as 8. So each local area network we can assign 8 IP. In local area network 1 net ID is 0. In local area network 2 is 8. In wide area network we can assign the subnet mask 30, that can be determined as 255.255.255.252. 252 can be calculated as 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4. So last value we can add it as 4. So each wide area network we can assign 4 IP. Net ID is 16. Okay, now we can assign the IP address to the network 192.200.200.2. subnet mask is 248. Default gateway is 192.200.200.1. So the default gateway is common for all the hosts in the local area network 1. 192.200.200.3. subnet mask is 248. Default gateway is 192.200.200.1. 192.200.200.4. subnet mask is 248. Default gateway is 192.200.200.1. Now the router 0 can be connected to switch 0. So in that interface we can assign the default gateway. So now we can go to the router. In user mode we can enable into the privilege mode using the command enable. In privilege mode we can go to the global mode using command config t. Here we can go to that particular interface fast ethernet 0/0. Now we can assign the IP address IP space address to 192.200.200.1. subnet mask is 255.255.255.248. Now we can assign the IP address to that interface. Now we can enable that interface into downstate to upstate using the command no shutdown. Exit. In local area network we can assign the IP address to the host. The net ID is 0. So here we can use 8 IP. In that we can assign only 6 IP to the host. Remaining 2 IP we cannot assign to the host because one is net ID and another one is direct broadcast address. Okay, now we can assign the IP address to the local area network to 192.200.200.10. subnet mask is 248. Default gateway is 192.